once you leave the room, handling those objections, if you don't know what they really are, is virtually impossible. Too many salespeople try to avoid objections, right? Because there's a fear of rejection, which is, by the way, completely normal in any industry other than sales. So if you don't want rejection, if you're afraid of rejection, choose another career path. In this line of work, what you should be doing is hunting for those objections, right? If I'm sitting in front of you and I'm trying to close a deal, the last thing that I want is for us to part ways, to leave this meeting and me not know what's going on in your head. So if I get to the end of my proposal, first I'm going to give myself enough time to handle objections. And I get to the end of this and I say, excellent, Ray. I wouldn't slam my hand, but I say, excellent, Ray. Any reason not to move forward today, right? Or I've got two plans. Which one are you leaning towards, Ray? Now my job is to find the objection. My job is not just to get a yes, right? Like that's what I'm aiming for, but I just assume there's objections on the other side of the table. Right? Like I just assume that they're there. My job is to find them. It's to actively hunt for them. And that's what the best closers do, because they know once you leave the room, handling those objections, if you don't know what they really are, is virtually impossible. And you're leaving that prospect to their own devices to handle their own objection. That's your job. You don't want them to leave with the objection. So you've got to get that out and coach them through that process. Ultimately, your job as a salesperson is to help them make a decision. It may be a yes, it may be a no, but you want decisions. You don't want maybes. You don't want think about it. You don't want, let me get back to you. You want decisions. You can't do that if you're hiding from rejection or you're hiding from that challenging confrontation where they've got to tell you they disagree on something or that they aren't completely aligned with what you're saying. That's your opportunity to coach them, to work with them, to answer the questions and move them to a final decision. So don't run away from objections.